Inside the medical center of Aurora, Colorado, surrounded by his parents, is 22-year-old Stephen Barton, a triple major Fulbright scholar from Connecticut who recently graduated at the top of his class from Syracuse University and gave the commencement speech.
My friend and I are on a cross-country bicycling trip.
On June 6th, Barton and high school friend Ethan Rodriguez-Torrent set off on a cross-country cycling trip, leaving from the Atlantic Ocean in Virginia Beach, with the goal of ending up in San Francisco, California.
Thursday, we were coming into Denver, and we actually didn't have any accommodations for the night, knowing to host us. And so at the last second, we contacted the guy I'm biking with, his friend, who we'd met at the end of high school, and she agreed to, host us.
The two friends spoke often about resting and catching the opening night of the new Batman movie, The Dark Knight. And after 80 miles of cycling that day, they arrived early to the movie, but 20 minutes into the film,
all of a sudden there was like kind of this smoky object that arced across the screen, kind of like from the front of the theater towards a few rows in front of us.
Stephen, Ethan, and their friend all thought it was fireworks.
But then I got hit in the neck pretty early on. It was maybe 5 rounds in. And I obviously at that point realized what was going on. And I basically just, fell to the ground, tried to cover my face as I was falling. And I think it's a good thing I did that because I got hit on the forearm.
Barton lost almost all feeling in his arm. His friend Ethan, also laying on the ground but not injured, called 911 as suspected shooter James Holmes unleashed a barrage of bullets, wounding 58 and killing 12.
And I thought, I've been hit in the neck. I might be, I was bleeding a lot, so I was like, I've already been wounded, so I might as well head for the door. And so I got up and basically ran with everyone else to the back left exit. I didn't look back, so I have no idea where the shooter was or, what he was doing at that time.
In the chaos, Ethan and his friend stayed in the theater and on the ground. She was hit in the face with a bullet. Once again, Ethan was not injured.
When I was brought to the triage area that they had set up, immediately, I was prioritized pretty quickly and put in a police car and sent on my way to the medical center here.
Barton was in surgery for nearly an hour, with bullet wounds sustained on his arms, neck, and chest. Their friend that they are staying with has a brain injury, but doctors, they say they are optimistic about her recovery.
And so in that way, it's really kind of miraculous that they're doing so well. And I'm really grateful, and all the support we've gotten from everybody. So.
Stephen Barton is now coming to grips with what happened, talking about his admiration for all the first responders, the police officer who drove him to the hospital, and the suspected gunman, James Holmes.
I never even saw the shooter. He was, clad in black, and his gun was flashing in front of him. So, to me, it's almost like my memory is just of this, inhuman, impersonal, just flash, releasing bullets into the crowd. It's almost like I don't even associate the shooting with a human.
The healing will take time. The physical and emotional scars will be permanent.
But, he's very blessed. He was a lucky one because he was born on a lucky star. I always told him that.
The two friends are already talking about finishing what they started by cycling from the movie theater to the Pacific Ocean next year, with hopes to raise funds and awareness for victims of senseless violence. Robert Ray, Associated Press, Aurora, Colorado.